certainly you have to be happy if you're Ray Rhodes with the way they've moved the football, because that was even inconsistent in the preseason, Bill.
Well, he went 8 for 9 on that drive, marched it right down the field, and the last one, Fred Barnett dropped. Not typical of Freddie Barnett, but it did occur. Now, once the problem is in this West Coast offense is you spread out the field, and you can move from 20 to 20 real effectively because you're spreading the defense out. But once you get the short field inside the 20, there's 22 people all bunched up inside there, and they're having problems making it work and getting the ball into the hands of the open receiver.
Waters has done a good job, although he fumbled on his first carry. He recovered it and has done some nice things out of the backfield. Excellent receiver here on the opening day of NFL 95. There's John Gruden, the offensive coordinator, the youngest in the NFL at age 32, and Cunningham loves him.
Really loves him. I'll tell you what, too. John Gruden, 1 whole year younger than Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham, 32, has to answer to a man who's 31 years old. You'd think that would put you in a funny situation, but Randall loves him because John Gruden is so intelligent and knows this offense so well. He's really helped Randall along with him.
Last 3 years with the Green Bay Packers. Anderson kicks off once again. Bobby Joe Edmonds, 2 solid returns already. And Edmonds does it again. Breaks a couple of tackles and is finally taken down as Bobby Joe Edmonds brought down by Bobby Taylor. What a performance early on from Bobby Joe Edmonds. He has been out of the NFL the last 5 years. He's battled injuries and an alcohol problem. He asked for a tryout, and he has come through big time.
In 1986, Bobby Joe Edmonds was his draft choice for the Seattle Seahawks, and that year he looked exactly like he did then. He went to the Pro Bowl in his rookie year as a punt returner, and he comes out here today and he's given the Tampa Bay Bucks great field position.
3 terrific returns. Former Pro Bowl returner. And they've had the battle with the bottle. He's been sober now for a couple of years and is back in the NFL.
After 5 years.
Buccaneers with excellent field position once again. Flag on the play. Eric Brett charges in even after he gets hit. Mark Gunn finally brings him down, but a penalty marker.
They're going to have an offsides inside. Trent Dilfer, a second-year quarterback, getting them with the hard count. You got to like that in a young guy.
So far, not too many penalties early on. Dilfer trying to find out what the call is.
Offsides, defense, number 96, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So Gunn, guilty of the infraction.
There's Gunn right there. And here is Dilfer, a second-year guy. Probably gives him a head bob or something. Gives him a hard count and draws him up. You got to like that.
For a young quarterback, he's got a lot of poise, Bill.
He sure does. And Sam White is giving it to him. You could tell just by the way he talked in the meeting with him yesterday, he has a lot of confidence.
1st and 5 after the penalty. Tampa Bay in Philadelphia territory. Quick drop from Dilfer. Incomplete, intended for Lawrence Dawsey. Threw it over his head. Frazier there on the coverage.
Little out pattern to get the first down. Lawrence Dawsey, he just overthrew him a little bit.
First quarter complete here in Philadelphia. Tampa Bay with a 7-6 lead. Tampa Bay in Philadelphia territory. They've got a 2nd and 5 coming up at the 45. On a beautiful afternoon in Philadelphia, a near sellout at Veterans Stadium. Sam Weish says this is the year they'll turn it around. He's won 5 games, 6 games, and 6 games in his first 3 years, but he feels this team has talent and chemistry.
See, these guys, they're not sweating too bad. This guy over here, right here, is sweating. Warrenstad's not sweating too bad. It's nice coming up from Tampa. This is nice weather for them.
No humidity, really, this afternoon. 3 tight ends in the game if you count Dave Moore, who's playing a fullback. Eric Brett immediately brought down by Andy Harmon.
Look at the rushing yards for Tampa. They're just, that's unbelievable. 0. You thought coming into this game with a 1,000-yard running back last year, they'd have a lot of rushing yards.
Red is normally a running back that gets better as the game goes on. He wears you down.
Well, if you saw what happened there, they brought Drake Jackson up to safety into the box. They need him up there, and he came in and made the play.
3rd down and 5. Red can't hear Dilfer. Still plenty of time on the clock to get it off. Flag is thrown, and Red tripped up after a couple-of-yard gain. Mike Mamula on the stop, but the yellow flag on the field once again.
Let's see what the call is by the referee. I think it's pretty obvious. Encroachment, offsides again. He got him with a hard count. And also, if you watch the offensive line shift.
Offsides, defense. Number 51, 5-yard penalty. First down.
If you watch the offensive line when they come to the line of scrimmage, they shift. They get on their knees and they shift down. And you have the guys jumping into the neutral zone. That's throwing them off. Then Dilfer comes up with a hard count, and then they're jumping in there again.
William Thomas with the penalty. So they'll move the chains.
Running.
Early second quarter. 7-6 the Buccaneers with the lead. Eric Red again is falling down as he got the ball. William Fuller tackled him, but the momentum was going straight toward the ground. Just didn't have good balance that time.
Let's take a look at Eric Rett, the man in the middle. Always rushes up the middle. That's where he gains most of his yards. 136 rushes for 515 yards last year. Left side, he only had 279. Right side, he had 216. He likes to cut back and cut that ball up into the middle of the defense.
He also likes contact. 2nd and 8. Dilfer, quick throw, complete.
And a first down.
So Dilfer's done a good job. Mark McMillan on the stop as Copeland with another reception, a 10-yard pickup.
Another out, Copeland. He runs up outside, right at the first down marker. He knows where he has to go for the first down. He hits that, turns right. Nice pass.
Copeland didn't have a great year in '94, but he's already caught a 64-yard touchdown, and he gets a first down that time here this afternoon.
Quickly becoming the go-to guy for Trent.
First down for Copeland and the Bucs. Now down to the 28-yard line. Eric Rett cuts back and doesn't go anywhere. Mark Gunn quickly stops him. The Eagles have done a great job on Eric Rett.
Excellent job. It's been the backside pursuit. He's starting the ball either to the left or to the right, and he's cutting it back. And the guys that are able to get there are the guys that are pursuing to the ball.
You know, Rett did not start until the 9th game of the season last year. Still finished with over those 1,000 yards. A lot of people didn't know about him or didn't expect much, but he's a marked man this year, and that's an adjustment.
Who would have thought he'd only have 3 yards right now?
2nd down and 9. Copeland goes in motion. Dilfer flushed out of the pocket. Fumbles the ball. Fuller brought him down. But they're going to say he was down. William Fuller with another sack.
Just watch Fuller. He just beats his man clean on the outside. He's lined up outside the tight end, and he just comes up on Scott Dill, hits him, jacks him up, and then runs right underneath him. Just pries him open like a can. Beautiful stuff. Grabs his feet, dumps him. I don't know if that should have been a fumble or not.
Fuller, Pro Bowl last year for the Eagles. Led the team with 9.5 sacks. He's got 69.5 sacks for his career now after that one. Loss of 13, a 3rd and 22. Dilfer looks, has some time, fires downfield, and the receiver got tripped up. Greg Jackson there on the coverage, but incomplete. And a punting situation coming up for Tampa Bay.
Nice pressure by Mike Mamula. Mike Mamula, the 7th overall pick in the draft out of Boston College. Applied the pressure. Playing against a heck of a tackle in Paul Gruber. Paul Gruber was a franchise player a couple years ago, and they retained him for a $2.5 million annual salary. Consider him one of the best in the league. And here this rookie is applying pressure early.
Roby with his 2nd punt. Kelvin Martin is back. Goes for the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Philadelphia will take over. They trail 7-6 on a pair of field goals. Here in Philadelphia, the Eagle fans like the way their team has moved the football early. They have not been able to get touchdowns once in the red zone. A couple of field goals has them down 7-6. Cunningham, quick fake, incomplete, intended for Calvin Williams, but he couldn't hang on after a tough hit from Tony Stargell.
Let's take a look at Warren Sapp, last year's Lombardi Trophy winner. injected immediately into the starting right defensive tackle spot. And that right defensive tackle spot, it's a tough one to get used to. They threw me into the Wolves when I was a rookie, and I can remember my first game I had to play against was Mike Webster of the Pittsburgh Steelers. What an introduction into the NFL that was. He's playing against a good one here today, 5-time Pro Bowler, Guy McIntyre. We'll keep a close eye on him and see how he fares today.
2nd and 10. Martin will go in motion. Cunningham again to throw. Quick drop. Kelvin Martin has a blocker ahead of him and gets up to about the 21-yard line. Hardy Nickerson on the tackle, a 6-yard pickup. Sapp, their first-round pick. They actually had 2 of them last year.
Warren Sapp does a nice job on that play. When you run the screen defensively, if they get the ball out there, you have to attack it with your corners, outside in, with your linebacker, inside out, and a chase lineman. Let's take a look at Warren Sapp. He's going to make contact. He sees it, starts rushing past her. He reacts right away. He knows it's screen. He's going to come down the line of scrimmage and keep pursuing until finally he gets in on the tackle. Nice job by Warren Sapp.
3rd and 4. Penalty marker again. Pass incomplete. Waters out of the backfield. Couldn't get it, but the yellow flags have been dropped once again.
Offsides. Defense. Number 75. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Eric Curry, a former first-round pick, as Ray Rhodes. Certainly happy with what's going on so far.
Here's Warren Sapp. Look at last 3 years at Miami. That's pretty good stats for a guy that was only there for 3 years. Came out early as a junior. Lombardi Trophy winner as a junior and was an Outland Trophy finalist also.
So first down off the penalty. Cunningham rolls out. He's chased by Ahanotu and is brought down. Chidi Ahanotu with excellent pressure. Sapp right there as well.
Sapp wasn't fooled at all. Watch this. I think it's a naked boot. I don't think it was a miss. I don't think he missed the handoff. I think it was a naked boot. He comes rushing upfield hard, penetrating hard. He sees it. He reacts quick, gets over there, and gets in on the tackle. Look at the big guy. Look at him chugging around the field there. He's not sure which way the ball's going, but he's going to make sure he gets a piece of it.
He might be 281 pounds, but they love his quickness. Very explosive. 5-yard loss, so a 2nd and 15. Cunningham looks, fires, complete. Little short of the first down. Fred Barnett on the reception. Right now, for a McDonald's game break, let's return to James Brown in our Hollywood studio.
All right, Mike, an update on San Francisco, New Orleans. How often have you seen this? Young, little 5-yard hitch route by Rice. Take a look at the block. John Taylor gives him downfield. Rice 50 yards to pay dirt. San Francisco leading 7-0. That one in the second. Let's take you back to Philadelphia. Mike Breen and Bill Moss.
Where some things never change in San Francisco. And here in Philadelphia, Randall Cunningham with a 3rd and 3. Just under 9.5 to play in the second quarter. 7-6 Tampa lead. Cunningham chased out again. Hardy Nickerson with some excellent pressure, and he's enjoying every minute of it.
We'll take a look at Hardy Nickerson right here. He's going to make sure he does not fool. He's not fooled at all. He sees the boot. He stays right with it. Avoids Guy McIntyre's block with his quickness. And is all over Randall Cunningham.
Tommy Hutton, a rookie free agent with his first punt.
Tampa Bay had an unbelievable preseason 3rd down percentage. Opponents only had 26% against him.
Hutton, who's a lefty, gets off a beautiful kick. Bobby Joe Edmonds back at his 24 and is immediately brought down. Kevin Turner, an excellent special teams player with New England, does it here in Philadelphia. Randall Cunningham of the Eagles trailing early on. Cunningham did not finish last year very well. The team lost 7 in a row. He was not getting along with former head coach Rich Kotite. But now with Ray Rhodes, he's on the way back. And at the other end of the spectrum, a young quarterback, Sam Weiss, really feels he could be big time like a Marino and a Kelly. He's already thrown a 64-yard touchdown pass this afternoon. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Play fake on Dilfer, fires downfield, complete.
Horace Copeland
once again.
Found his man, Horace Copeland. These guys are going to get together, it looks like. Boy, I bet they can't wait until. I bet he can't wait till him, Horace Copeland, and Alvin